So for the overview and concept, this is a mini dinosaur game inspired by the Chrome Dinosaur game, designed to run on an LCD display with a jump button and a buzzer. This is a simple game that can be played by all ages. And for the concept of this game is to control a dinosaur to avoid incoming cactus by jumping. The game gets faster over time and the goal is to survive as long as possible and get a high score.
Now, let's take a look at the circuit that powers the game. At the center of this project is the Arduino Uno. It runs the game logic, processes button input, controls the LCD display, and handles the sound through a buzzer. We use a 16 by 2 I2C LCD display, which connects using just 4 wires, VCC to 5V, ground to ground, SDA to A4, and SCL to A5 pin. This display shows the dinosaur obstacle and the score during gameplay. The push button is used to control the jumps. It's connected to pin 5 on the Arduino and ground. We use the internal pull-up resistor so the button reads low when pressed. The buzzer is connected to pin 7 and ground is play sound effect during the game, like jump or when the dinosaur crash. Everything is powered through a Arduino 5V supply. However, we need to be careful not to draw too much power, otherwise the LCD brightness can drop when the buzzer is active. This simple circuit brings the whole game to life. In the next slide, I will show the actual hardware setup.
Next, for the coding part. For the coding, we first include these two for control and communicate in the LCD. And for the next slide, this one is to initialize the address of the LCD, like where we put the LCD in the board. And next, we initialize the int score and high score, the game speed. The game speed is for to control how fast the game gonna scroll. And next we have allow jump equal false. This one is to toggle jump variables. So it's gonna toggle between false and true. If it's true, then it's gonna jump. Next we have a constant. This two is to the button and the buzzer in which pin. The next we need to custom the character. We have the cactus, the small cactus, the big cactus, and also the dinosaur. We're gonna make the dinosaur left and right and toggle between it to make it feel like it's running. It's like the anime, the running dinosaur. So we have the custom character here. This one is for the dinosaur left, this one is for the dinosaur right, this one is small cactus, and this is big cactus. Next we create the world in the LCD. So we create like blank space and we have the 83, 99, 111, 114, 101, 58. This 6 character is gonna represent the score line here, and the 0 here is to represent the address where our dinosaur gonna stand. For the next line, we're gonna need to set up the LCD. So first we need a wire begin, and then we set the buzzer to output, and next we need this one to make the LCD ready and to turn on the black light and make the screen visible. And next we're gonna create a character for our custom character before, so when we write the code it's gonna be easier and convenient for us. And then we clear it. Next one is the scroll wall. This one is to make our world scroll to the left and animate in the background to make it look like our dinosaur is running to the right. Okay, firstly we delay the game speed and we create the cactus gap. Is the gap between the cactus, and the next one, the cactus chain, is for when we create the cactus, many cactus in the row. Okay, we're moving on to the next. In the cactus chain, so we create a cactus randomly between large and small cactus until the chain is end. But if it's not in a chain and the gap of the cactus is over, we're gonna create a chance at random from 0 to 9. It's gonna be 10 numbers. So if chance below 5, it means we have 50% chance to do the below thing here. So first we create the chain randomly, like 1 or 2 cactus in a row at the rightmost position of the LCD screen, and then just decrease the chain to like end the chain, and then create the gap between the cactus from 4 to 7 before create next cactus. But if for another 50% we're not gonna create a cactus, we're gonna create a space at the rightmost position also, and then just decrease the cactus gap. Or else if the cactus gap isn't over, or if the cactus gap is more than 0, then we're gonna create like the same as before. We create the rightmost position as space and decrease the cactus gap. Moving on next to the scroll wall to the left. So first we're gonna focus on the visible part of the LCD screen, which address 16 to address 31. So first we check if that address that we specifically is it the cactus or not. If it's a cactus, then we just check that if the cactus, that address did have a cactus, is the rightmost address or not. If it's not the rightmost address, we're gonna store the next address after the cactus as a space. And then if we check like the right position of the address we have, then we store the right position as the space. Then we check the left position. If the left position is below 2, that means it's the dinosaur, right? Then it's gonna return 1. It means the dinosaur have collision with the cactus and then the game is over. But if it's not, like we're gonna store like the number 15 as the number 16 and the number 16 as the number 17 as the address, something like that. And then we're moving on to the clear skin, and this one is to also clear the skin, so that we're gonna have dinosaur, cactus, the small cactus and the big cactus as in the screen and nothing else. And if there's no collision or whatsoever that make the dinosaur just bump into the cactus and the game is running smoothly, then we return 0. Keep the game going and scrolling. Moving on to the next part, we update the world. After we made it scroll, we're gonna update it and make it animate to the left. Okay? So here we need to first check if the game is over yet. If the scroll will return 1, it means game over, and if it returns 0, then it's not over yet. And then we store the score. If the score is more than high score, then it's gonna update the high score. And then we're gonna create a screen where the game over and the dinosaur accidentally hit the cactus. So if the game over, we're gonna have the buzzer ring, set the cursor and have the dinosaur next to the cactus and print game over. After that, we clear the screen and print the score, like the currently score and the high score to the screen, and then delay it a little bit. And then we're gonna reset and put the dinosaur back to the starting point. And we reset the score, reset the game speed. And this one is to clear the game screen. And we have the same position where we put the dinosaur in. So then we need a start screen to put like the start, game start, something like that. So we have this one, LCD clear, to clear the screen and show start screen. This one is the method we're gonna write below. Okay. And then we have wait for button released. So the writing below, but is something like for the game to wait for the button to release first before starting the new game. And this one is also something like wait for button release. So if we not get button, like if it's not released yet, we're gonna delay it. Next, we counting the score continuously until the dinosaur and the cactus bumped into each other, and then it's gonna stop. And for this line is to make the game speed faster. Every 10 point we acquired. Next one, to show the counting score into the top right of the pages in the LCD screen. Next one, we draw it in LCD. For this line, as I said previously, we're gonna focus on the visible part of the LCD screen. For this one, we toggle or flip the dinosaur between 0 and 1 to animate it like running. This one is to set cursor to the right column, and this one is to write the word, to write the character we have. For the get button is what we used previously here, is to check whether the button is pressed. So another one, wait for the button release. Also check whether you let go of the button yet. So next one, we write show start screen. So we clear the upper row and then we set the cursor below and write the dinosaur and the cactus again, and then press start and cactus and dinosaur. Next one, this here is the main game loop. Also make the word empty to like clear everything, and then we pinned our dinosaur in address 17, and then we start screen. So everything as the same. Then game start, we're gonna make the initial value to 0 and the game space to 80. And this one is to make the game running forever. Long jump is to toggle between 0 and 1. So this one is to allow jumping when pressing the button, and it's gonna have a sound. And this one is for jumping duration, is to count up the jumping until it's 10, and then it's gonna jump down here, and then it come back down. Set the cursor straight, and then we update the world. That's all for the code. Moving on next to our credit and special thanks to this website, we create amazing dinosaur game. We also adapt from this website and make it more challenging. So these are the members of our group. There are 2 of us. This is our contribution in this project. This is for me, and this is for my friend. Well, we could say that we definitely dedicate to this project and we help each other in everything. That is all for our project. Thank you so much for listening and paying attention to our project until this end of this moment. We appreciate it and thank you so much. If there is anything you want to ask about this project, you can just leave the comment below. Thank you.